Hey y'all, Bear here. Making our way back to cook some potato cakes. Let's see here. We want the picnic shelter. Now this is part 3 of 3 of backpacker potato cakes. This week we're going to add texture. There's a picnic shelter back here someplace. This is Cherry Grove, South Carolina. Although I think the sign for this preserve says North Myrtle Beach. Now that water is going to be brackish, so you bring your own water. You're not drinking that. There's all kinds of signage here in the park to tell you about things you may run across. Now, there we go. Let's cook lunch. Let's see, do y'all want to look at beach houses or nature? Let's look at nature. Nature always wins. So if you haven't been in the Southeast, you may never have experienced a Bojangles. It's a fried chicken place out of North Carolina. Incredible chicken. It's awesome, but even more awesome is a BoRound. And a BoRound is like a little potato cake that's somewhere between a hash brown and a potato cake. It's chunky. It's got hash brown bits in it, and they're fried up in little rounds, BoRound. And man, they're awesome. So I thought that might be something interesting to do, is to add a little texture to our potato cakes. So this week we still have the mashed potatoes, which we found out we could just use water and make a basic potato cake. And then we could add our biscuit mix to give it a little bit of structure in place of the eggs out on the trail, because this will keep with us on the trail. And this week to that mix we're going to add some hash browns and give our potato cakes a little bit of texture. We're going to use some minced onions, some sea salt, and smoked pepper for seasoning, and we're going to fry it up in a little oil in the old GI pan. Well, let's get to mixing. So in the old mixing bowl, we need a quarter cup, quarter cup, quarter cup. Quarter cup. Okay. Do a good nice palm full of the minced onion. How about 2? And these aren't going to go in there flat, so I'm gonna heave it up a little bit, because it's not an exact quarter. Give everything a little mix with the fork. And we need a cup of water. And it's got to hang out for a little bit. There we go. See you in a few minutes. Not quite happy with my texture yet. So we're going to add a little bit of biscuit mix. Ooh, get in there, biscuit mix. I don't know, maybe a good tablespoon or so at a time till we get it how we want it. I don't want to add any more hash browns because they take the longest to hydrate up in here. And really they don't like this cold water. They would prefer it if I use some warm water. They'll hydrate better that way. I don't think the hash browns soaked up quite as much water. I had to play with these a little bit to get a consistency I wanted. They're still a hair wet. Just looking for it to start browning up around on the edges a little bit. Alright, well, let's see if the hash browns are worth it. I don't know. Look at it. Just stab right into that guy. Oh look, they taste good and everything, but the hash brown really only adds a little bit of texture. So if you want that potato texture there, put them in, but otherwise, it doesn't matter. And we'll see you on the trail.